Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Chronicles of Teddy once again. We still need to find that O rune before we can make much more progress, and I just need to remember where it is. But I think I've got an idea of where to find it. Because right up there in the village, there is a room I haven't gone to yet. Like off to the top left of the village. Yes, here, village Nutai. Have fun saying that every time somebody walks on past you. And okay, you got some treasure. I'll just steal what you got. Me name Zan. So, yeah. Yeah, this chest has a lot more money in it than some of the others we have found. Yeah, you, Zan. Good for you. I need to find a rune to stick into my musicom so that I can open doors and shit. Yeah, Nutai want protection. I don't think I went this way yet, unless this was the Happy Sunshine place. Okay, yeah, here we are. Are you the O, the elusive O? Yes, you are. We now have O. And now that we have that O, we might be able to get a couple more of them fireflies that we heard singing in the last episode. And we can also open that door over there next to the statue. And we can also say pass, and I think we can also say please to the guardian. Okay, I'm starting to think I don't have the runes I need for this. Yeah, that might need a rune that I don't have just yet. So, anyway, I can tell open to this door over here, which is O-O-Da. So, O-O-Da. Yep. Door go open. So we can now proceed. And through here, this puts us on the path to see the guardian that keeps people from going into the palace, and then he lets us through as soon as I say pass and please, which means he ain't a real good guardian, but he does recognize manners when he sees them. Anywho, let's keep on chugging along. Lots of doors with these red claw-looking things, keeping them shut. Eventually, we'll figure out how to open them, but for now, we just need... we need to not get shot in the shins or the face by this guy. And now stab you just for the hell of it. And if we drop down here, we can get these berries and this treasure chest. And I'm going to stand over here to prevent any of the monies from just shooting into the void below. You gotta position yourself strategically sometimes when opening a chest so that you don't go losing money that jumps up on out of it. And you can get stabbed in the brain. Stabbed in the brain. Stabbed in the brain. Now I think I heard a tone. Okay. That's too high. Okay, so the last one is ha. Alright, maybe it's da-da-oh-ha. Yep, da-da-oh-ha. We got ourselves another firefly. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be getting all of them, because there's some that I probably don't know how to find, And some of them get really, really obnoxious with that. And, like, if there were a clearer way of communicating the tones other than just listening to the sound, like a faint image of the runes popping up as they go singing them, that would be nice. And before I go on ahead, I'm gonna poke my little nose in here, because there might be stuff in here. Good things. Or a dead end. With a firefly in it. Okay, this one's simple enough. Some of them are real simple, as we have just seen here with this one and the previous one. But there are some that I had found that I had really struggled with trying to figure out which tone is what. And just gave up on them because I didn't feel like fucking around with it. There we go. Hey, suck on that, you little jumpy bastard. I like how the sprint attack does more damage than the regular ass stab to the back of the head. Now, let me just see. You are a big fellow, aren't you? Me, Guardian. You want what? Well, passes za. Me want pass. Word magic. Now, which one was please? Where? There it is. It's ha and I. Please let me pass? Well, very kind of you. He allows me to pass without any sort of trouble. And all it took was saying please. But real quick, before I step into that dungeon there, I'm gonna warp on back to the library. Because I think I got 408 monies. That ain't enough for the sword upgrade, though, now is it? I would like to upgrade my sword. Stab things even better. That's 750, though. So, what I will do is grab the Revivey Jewel, though I might not be needing it. It automatically revives you if you die. Real nice to have it, like a fairy in Zelda. Now we can just use this stone here, and that'll send us back to the fucking stone that we teleported back here from. All we gotta do is clear this dungeon, which shouldn't be too hard. It is, after all, only the first dungeon. Ufara Palace. Now, let me just slide on down here. That is water. Can't swim yet. We have yet to find a thing that allows us to swim. But this being a dungeon, we will find such a thing in here. And you ain't paying no attention. And you got a sword and shield instead of just a regular ass spear, so those dudes are more effective in combat than the ones we'd been seeing outside. They'll block low and high, that door is locked, and we ain't got no key, but we're about to get one in this simple chest right here. That is a key. It's a motherfucking key. And there's a spike ball on the ceiling that I did not see. I do have a spike in my noodle now. So I got something out of the experience. And I can't drop down through this floor here to stab this shooty man in the face. Ow. You shot me. You weren't supposed to do that. I don't like people shooting at me, and I can't quite reach that last one. Oop, I'm in the water. Hey, don't you go pinching at me, you little pinchy bastard. Suck on dicks and swords and shit and stuff. Now let me just find a thing that allows me to swim. Fucking pot hiding behind the pillars. Hard to see that way. They're annoying. I don't like objects obscured from my vision. Anyway, this little stone here doesn't need to be here, but it is there. We'll push you over here. And we'll push you on down and then push you into the water next to the other big pot. And then we will have nothing to stop us from just walking on through. I doubt I'd be able to make that little jump there, what with there being a fucking goddamn low ceiling there. Alright. Taking a lot of damage from these spear-wielding bastards, but it's fine. They dropped a little bit of health. Hazayura. That's what it says at the base of this statue. Ha-za. I don't have the U. That might prove to be a problem. Unless I happen to find the U in this dungeon, which I probably will. I can't open that door, ain't got no key. Now, what are you? Ah, you are you. So now we can say, ha-za, you. I don't have Ra. That might also prove to be a problem unless I find Ra somewhere in this dungeon, which I most likely will. Because that's usually how it is. You find new runes in the dungeons. You learn new words in the dungeons. Words that might open up doors held shut by red claw thingies. But we won't be getting that particular word for quite a while. It won't be until, I think it's the next dungeon of the next world that we go getting that. But it's fine. And we got ourselves a key. So now we can go back and open that other door. Great. I like opening doors. Locked doors are very nice to open, you'll see. But what's down below? Water. Something we cannot do anything with. Because water is a bitch. It would be a little less of a bitch if I knew how to swim, but my parents bought me video games instead of swimming lessons, and I thank them every day for that. Now let's just see what this leads to. It leads to one of these guys, who's in a position where I can't go jumping on his head, but at least you ain't as hard as the Dark Nuts in Zelda 2. You actually stay ducked with your block for long enough for me to go punishing you for it. You make them block low, and then you stab them in the face. That's the trick to beating them. And you might be able to get a single down stab off on them. But they do have a habit of, like, holding their shields above their heads to protect from that. There's a little spiky ball on the floor. And we've got an annoying looking thing. A lot like them skulls, also from Zelda 2. This game takes a lot of inspiration from Zelda 2, if you haven't noticed. I liked Zelda 2. A lot of people that I know didn't, because it was different from regular-ass Zelda games. But I had it on this Zelda disc that we got for the GameCube back when it first came out. And now we've got another one of these, like with the fireflies, except different. There it is. We match the tones, and we got an inner tube. So now we can travel through water, but like I was saying, I got the GameCube for Christmas one year when I was a kid, and GameStop had a special deal going on where each GameCube came with a copy of Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, which came with Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and a demo version of Wind Waker. And I had a lot of fun with that. That's a big-ass fish, and that big-ass fish takes a whole lot of stabs to kill, which I don't feel like doing. Anyway, I still remember the commercial that they had promoting that special that they had going on. They had a guy standing outside a GameStop dressed as Link, holding a sign with all the information on it, and he's just sitting there going, "Yah! Yeah!" And then a guy just walks by and says, "Nice tights. Thanks." Just a simple little joke there. But anyway, we can travel across water now. And the world just got a lot more open for us. Some rooms we couldn't reach before are now very reachable. There's a treasure chest down there that was beyond our reach before. But now we can just drift on across, and here we go. It is a fucking key. I do so enjoy having keys, and there's too many spiky balls on the ceiling for me to be jumping across in an attempt to move faster. I don't like how the water makes you move slowly. But sometimes you just have to endure the slow moving that comes with going across the water. Unless you have enough room to go hopping across for faster movement. Now, wasn't there another room that had water in it that I couldn't get past? Yeah. I think it might have been up. Yeah, over this way. On the right side, it was up, and then I go down. That's what it was. We're gonna see what's down here. Ah, a couple of doors. Of course. Doors that will be opening in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye!